Y'all, do you remember like the old days of social media? Like coding our own MySpace pages, or the devastating blow to our egos when we heard the door closing sound when someone signed off of AIM in the middle of a heated conversation? I miss MySpace. I really do. And today on The Big Flop, we're talking about how the OG of social media completely fell off the map.
Popular TikToker Misha Brown is the host of Wondery's Big Flop podcast, where he breaks down the biggest, most iconic failures in business and pop culture. And Misha joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, friends.
Good to see you. Thanks for being with us. So we heard you. We played a little bit of you talking about MySpace. And boy, that's a real missed opportunity. They could have been the first ones and kept this ball rolling. What went wrong there, Misha?
You know, Tom Anderson could have been, he was our first social media friend, but, you know, he missed out on buying Facebook. Everything was going right for them. But I ultimately think that he was just too young and it grew too quickly. It was eventually taken over by Rupert Murdoch and News Corp. But investigations involving like child safety and basic coding that made the site lag compared to sites that came up after it, it just led to its downfall.
Right, and all these businesses or these former websites all had their heyday, and we all remember them. So walk us through a couple other ones. You also did 23andMe.
Yeah, how relevant today. I mean, Anne Wojcicki, she wanted to bring genetics testing to the masses. We love women in STEM, but she was also married to Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google. So she was around a lot of money, and she marketed 23andMe with celebrity spit parties, which we found a really strange way to market it. But really, it came down to her business model, where customers only needed to buy it once. So the company was never profitable. And then, of course, all of the headlines we've seen recently about privacy concerns.
Right. And I remember you do a whole podcast about Jenny Craig. And I remember there's so many of these weight loss systems over the years. What specifically about Jenny Craig went wrong?
Well, I think for them, you know, they expanded to almost 800 locations immediately, trying to appear more successful than they were. And then, I mean, it was really about calorie restriction with bland foods in microscopic portions. And they got tied up in that fen craze, which I think was their big mistake. So lots of investigations for them, and just investors backed out.
Hard to talk about this topic without thinking of Napster. We all remember Napster back in the day and how revolutionary it was. Was it just the legal troubles that led to its downfall?
Yeah, I mean, they went up against the entire music industry. You know, music sharing wasn't a thing before Napster. It was revolutionary, but the music industry was losing out on a ton of money. So even though they were a dinosaur, they really were the asteroid going straight for Napster. Billion-dollar lawsuits, which did end up in copyright infringement. And his uncle John, who helped him set up the company, set himself up with 70% ownership of it. So that was another big failure for them.
So, Misha, in addition to talking about businesses, what other kind of pop culture flops do you talk about? Do you talk about individuals who might have peaked and fell out of the limelight, or give us an idea?
Yeah, absolutely. We do everything. You know, we did George Santos, who was, you know, a pretty funny flop last year, the year before. But, you know, actually throughout all of the episodes, we do try to do it like we're telling an entire story. And so each flop, there is a protagonist, an antagonist, and we tell the story from inception through its heyday all the way down to its flop.
Are you ever able to interview some of the people that launched these products or ideas or whatever? Or do they avoid
Not
you?
yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but if we can find one who's willing to, we'd have them on.
Oh, well, it's fascinating. So what can we hear? What is coming up for you, Misha? Is this ongoing, or do you have new episodes coming out as we speak?
Yeah, episodes come out every Monday. You can listen to them on Wondery Plus or wherever you get your podcasts. But we also just started filming the episodes that drop on YouTube every Monday, where you can watch me and my hilarious guests talk about these flops.
I hate to put you on the spot, but can you give us any predictions as to what current things that we use or people? I mean, are we going to be talking about Instagram and TikTok in a couple years?
I mean, TikTok might be one. You know, that's very unstable. We were just talking about Jenny Craig, and I think Ozempic as a weight loss drug, specifically tied up with Noom these days. I think we're seeing history repeat itself there.
Oh, well, it's interesting. The podcast is The Big Flop, and you can check out Misha on all the socials. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.